Hey guys, welcome to Lilacs and Coffee again. My name is Amanda. Today's tutorial is actually a little bit different from what I was originally planning on doing, which was like a full-out hair tutorial on how to do a nice updo, but by the time I got home from work I decided I was way too lazy to do that, to go through all the work of actually making a hair tutorial. But I have some very golden advice to give you guys on the topic of curly hair, and because I know that it took me years to accumulate all these pieces of advice that I wish I had known earlier, because it would have saved me so much hair strife. It's crazy. But I know those of you with straight hair, you want to know how you can get the perfect curls without them falling loose. Girls with curly or wavy hair, you just want to know how to fight frizz, how to keep your curls nice, ringlets, and soft and shiny. So there's curl related problems for girls of every hair type, and I'm here to solve that problem today. So hopefully you guys can relate to something in this video. Hopefully some of my pieces of advice will help you out. Okay, so my first word of advice is the most important one of all, and this relates to girls with straight hair, girls with curly hair, any hair type. The first rule is love your hair. Learn to love it, and not only love it, but embrace it and try and flaunt it. Like, no matter what your texture is, whether it's curly or straight, just find out different styles that look best with that texture, and just try and at least every once in a while just wear it naturally and just let its natural beauty shine through. Because like during high school, when I was trying to cover up my curliness, it really wasn't good. Like, I completely regret it, and I wish that I had during those years embraced my curls the way I do now, because it makes such a difference, and it actually helps boost your confidence a lot when you just learn to love your own hair. So just try and give your hair a little bit of slack, because it's the way you were born, and it's what you're stuck with pretty much for life. So you can change it all you want, you can mix it up every day, but just try and stay true to the way it is naturally, and learn to love it the way it is, because it will love you back if you stop trying to force it into other styles. Rule number 2, this is a very important one, and I'm pretty sure you guys have heard it before, but always, always, always protect your hair with heat protectant before you curl it, straighten it, blow dry it, anything, because it will fry and it will die a horrible, frizzy, awful death. And most people, or most girls out there, probably know what I'm talking about and have experienced it, because it's amazing how quickly your hair can fry after just straightening it for a week or curling it for a week. So and yeah, like, I did a lot of damage to my hair when I first started straightening it, because I never knew about protecting it from the heat, and now I have to deal with the frizz that I caused back then. But yeah, definitely always, always, always protect your hair before you straighten it or curl it or something like that, because that really does help minimize the damage that's done on it, because and it makes you feel less guilty for straightening it or curling it, right? And my third rule isn't actually much of a rule, it's more of a tip. And so girls with curly hair, you know how dry and unmoisturized your hair can be, because curly hair is naturally dry. And that's why it needs a lot of moisture. Like, you're always buying moisturizing serums and conditioners and stuff like that. But I tried something kind of strange for the first time the other day that I hadn't really trusted before, but I went out on a limb and I rinsed my hair with olive oil. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of that before, probably from your mom or your grandma or in a magazine or something, that olive oil is really good for your hair. And I was amazed. Like, it actually made such a difference, and it would do the same thing with straight hair. It would just completely, like, it moisturized it really well. Just make sure you don't put it on the roots, because your roots don't need it, because they actually have all the natural oils up there. So just put it on like the half of, like, the bottom half of your hair at the ends. It made such a difference. Like, my curls, I didn't even have to do anything with them that day, because they were so, like, replenished or whatever. They were really, really moisturized, and it was really cool. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing it more than once a week though, because that might be too much. But if you guys want to just steal your mom's olive oil like once a week just to give yourself a rinse, it's really, really cool, and I think that you would like it too. But some tips, like I said, don't put it on your roots, because you don't need it there. Just always keep it at the bottom half. Try not to get any of it on the on the bottom of the tub where you're going to be standing because you will fall, believe me. And also try not to get any on your shower curtain because it will stain and your mom will be very mad. Okay, and fourth rule, again, it's not really a rule, I'm going to introduce you guys to two of my hair's best friends. Now, since I started embracing my curly hair, I've discovered that it's really great to leave it naturally curly sometimes, but because most curly hair isn't perfect ringlets, obviously, like even Taylor Swift, I don't think her hair is naturally like that, but if you have curly hair, you know that it sometimes goes kind of weird and it's not always uniform, so sometimes it's nice to curl some pieces to make it all nice and just defined. Like, it's nice to have defined ringlets every once in a while. So sometimes if you're in the mood to really put time and effort into your curls, this thing is amazing. And now this actually goes to both straight hair girls and curly hair girls, because straight hair girls, this will give you the curls that you want. Because I have a friend who has really, really thick, straight hair that refuses to be curled by any mechanism invented in the world. And I curled her hair with this the other day, and it stood in her hair all day. Like, it didn't fall out at all, and it was amazing. Like, this thing is awesome. So, and also curly hair girls, if you, like I said, if you ever want to just use it as a touch-up, I did it today, as you can probably tell. It really, really works, and it's so easy to use. The handle's awesome. I have a hair stuck in it, and yeah, it's really, really cool. This one, I know that, like, there's one that's really, really expensive out there. I think it's by Babyliss or Babyliss. I don't know how to pronounce it. But this one I actually got at Zellers, or my parents got it at Zellers for my Christmas present, and I think it was like 40 bucks or something, which isn't bad. And it's Infinity by Conair. Yeah, you guys have probably heard of this tool as well. And I'm gonna post a link below for one of my favorite YouTube girls. Her name is Cosmetics Charlotte. I don't know what her real name is, and she's awesome. I love her so much. She's so adorable, and she has the best hair and makeup tips ever. So she actually made, a while ago, she made a tutorial with one of these, how to make Taylor Swift curls, and it was amazing. Like, she did a really, really good job, and she really shows you the best way of using this to get the best kind of Taylor Swift curls, right? So yeah, this thing, best friend of curly hair, #1. Even straight hair. Best friend of hair in general, #1. And the second one is this guy. This is my friend Moroccan Oil. It's actually my mom's, and it's friggin' awesome. It's so cool. Like, we got this from my salon, and for those of you who suffer with frizz, this thing is like magic. It's really, really amazing. Again, it's kind of expensive, but it's really, really worth it. It smells really good. You smell good for like hours, and people are like, Amanda, why you smell so good? It's like, it's just my natural scent. But no, it's this. It's so good. So, yeah, if you have problems like me with frizz, all you have to do is just put like a little, like that. And then obviously, you know how to put on cream. Just go like this all through. Anyway, it just really, really, it just feels so soft. My boyfriend loves playing with my hair when I put this stuff on. It's just like, Anyway, moving on. Moroccan Oil, best friend #2. Even if you have straight hair, this stuff's really, really good. Okay, and my last little bit of information for you guys, or advice, is just a couple tips, basic tips for showering with curly hair. Curly haired girls, you probably know this already, but you should probably wash your hair, or rinse your hair with cold water at the end of your shower. I know it sucks because, you know, getting out of the shower is cold as it is, but if you just rinse your hair with cold water for like 5 seconds, then it closes the cuticle and prevents frizz. Totally looks like I'm naked right now, but I'm not. And then also another tip is, when you're getting out of the shower, try not to put your hair up in one of those towel turbans. I know it's convenient and it really cuts down on time, but it really does frizzify your hair like big time. So I actually learned this, and it actually does make a huge difference. If you just take one of the little hand towels that's like 100% cotton, take it and then just dab, kind of squeeze your hair with it. Just squeeze out the excess oil, or not oil, sorry, squeeze out the excess water so that it's just kind of damp, and just let it air dry, because that makes such a huge difference. And it'll really curl nicely if you just let it dry by itself. I know it's kind of a hassle, especially if you're in a hurry. But that's the best way to dry it. Just let curly hair air dry. Number one way to let it dry. Summer's like my favorite time because I'm always out by the pool and it just dries by itself and it's so luscious and great. Anyway, so those are my last 2 tips for you guys. I think that's all I have to share with you for now. I mean, I have so many other things that I could tell you about curly hair, but I'm running out of time and I have to go see a movie. My friends are forcing me to see Fast 5 and I'm not excited about that, but I don't know. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys learned something from that, and whether you have straight hair or curly hair, yeah, if you guys have any questions for me or comments, don't forget to leave them in the comment thing below, or you can leave me an inbox message. And what else? Yeah, if you liked what you saw, then don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, so thanks for tuning in, and I'll be back with another hair tutorial or piece of advice or something as soon as I can.